Hey everyone, for our Mocohacks 2021 presentation, we are going to be presenting our app Pollster. It's hosted at pollster.inc. Heading over to pollster.inc, you'll be greeted with our landing page. So Pollster is a community polling app with an unlimited potential, and it allows people in our community to raise awareness and businesses to collect info about the community. For the rest of the presentation, I'm going to be continuing in dark mode because it's a little bit easier for the eye. So starting with the Discover page, I'm going to click on Start Discovering today. The Discover page has a interactive map with the polls that have been set up by companies. So for example, this poll right here is set up by Baskin-Robbins, and I can go ahead and vote by saying I like chocolate. So I click on Submit, and that response has been submitted. And this is protected by IP protection, so a response cannot be submitted twice. In responses, you can go ahead and see, in the response info, you can go ahead and see the submission or the responses for this poll. So clearly more people like vanilla. Also on the Discover page, you can go ahead and see the most recent polls. So this includes the top 8 most recent polls that were created. One feature that we may be thinking of implementing in the future is using location to find the most recent and most popular polls near you. For the second part of the presentation, my partner Linkai will be taking over.
All right. So in order for businesses and organizations to create polls, they have to start by creating an account. So do that by clicking on login/register on the top right. And that should send you to a login page. There's also an option to register an account as well as sign in with Google. And as you see, we have signed in with the Baskin-Robbins example account. And that should now send you to the dashboard, which shows all of your polls that you have created. On the top right, you can see that there is a profile link. If you click on that, you can see your profile that can be shown to the user. To edit your profile, click on Edit, and then you will be able to change the display name and the description that shows up on all of your polls. Additionally, you can also change the logo that represents your poll on the map. That prompts you to input a URL. And then that automatically saves the URL. There's also an option to share your profile. If you click on share, it copies the profile link to your clipboard. And if you open that link, you'll be able to see your profile as well as all of your polls. For the next part of the presentation, my partner Anurag will be taking over.
So now we're going to look at how to create polls. So at the top right, there's a create button. So when you're creating a poll, first you have to enter a poll name, a poll description, question, and you can choose the type of poll. So this will range from multiple choice to being an input poll. You can also select the choose multiple button, and this is for forms where you have like checkboxes to select checkboxes or radio buttons to allow people submitting the poll to only choose one option or multiple options. You can also add choices, so you can create choices for the polls. And the X button allows you to remove choices as well. And when you're ready, you can click submit to create the poll. Also, the polls are your IP is tracked so that the poll location is added on the map on the Discover page. So your poll is created, and we can see the poll on the Discover page. And you can also delete the poll at the bottom of the page. And that's it for Pollster.